Let's transform your patio into a serene oasis with the calming sound of flowing water. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a DIY water feature that's going to elevate your outdoor space. And it's not going to break the bank either. Hey there, I'm Steve with Timber West Design. Today we're going to do a DIY water feature that's going to be fun to make. It's fairly easy to do. I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's get started. So today we're going to build a water bubbling fountain. This is a grow box. I get this at Home Depot. This one happens to be about 20 inches tall. You need enough space to have some water reservoir. And that's why I chose one about this tall. You can make it round, you can make it square. This one happens to be square. I think this is going to look really sharp. We're going to need a water pump. This one's about 291 gallons per hour. We're going to need some 1/2 inch sprinkler nipples and a ball valve, 1/2 inch on the thread. So this will thread into here. We're going to need some 1/4 inch ABS plastic. And then from this piece that I got, I cut 4 strips that are 1 inch wide. We're going to need an industrial glue gun. This is Gorilla Glue. This is going to be really strong. We're going to need a drill. We're going to need a hole saw. The hole saw needs to be sized so that it fits over the 1/2 inch sprinkler riser. And then we'll need a drill bit that's about 3/8 to 1/2 inch diameter. Some other things that'll be helpful but not necessarily needed are some spacer blocks. I'll show you that in a minute, what I'm going to use these for. Some tape to mark the hole for the center, a marker, and a stick to draw the lines. So this spacer block is 1.5 inches wide. I'm going to use this to be a guide to put in my support ledge. So I'm going to put this in place, make it flush with the top, tighten the clamp, and we're ready for the other side. Okay. So these pieces are going to create a ledge. I want the top of these 1.5 inches down. That's why these spacer blocks are 1.5 inches. So I'll put some glue on this surface. We'll put it up in here, up against the block, push it down, hold it till it dries, and then we'll make the next one. Now all 4 sides have a ledge to support the top plate. So we're going to take a piece of tape, put it about the middle of the ABS plate. We're going to take a straight edge. We're going to go corner to corner. Mark it one way, corner to corner again, mark the other way, and now we have the middle. When we drill a hole, we're going to use a piece of wood below so we have something to drill into. Take our drill with our hole saw into the center, and we drill it. And now we have a hole. So I'm just going to take a knife and just take the burrs off this edge a little bit, clean it up a little, do that on both sides. Just kind of clean up the burrs. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to move on. So we need some drain holes. This is what the smaller bit. This can be a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch bit, anything in that size. We're going to drill quite a few holes. We'll drill one in each corner. And then let's drill maybe 2 more on each side. Be careful when you're drilling. This does like to grab a little bit. So now we have a bunch of drain holes here, and we have the hole for the pipe. So the ledges that we glued in here are going to hold this top plate in. Just put that in nicely, a perfect fit. So this vessel is 20 inches tall. I did an 1.5 inch recess. So I'd like the end result for this pipe to poke out here about 1.5 inches or so, maybe 2 inches. You've got to calculate the distance from your pump. This threads in here. Then you thread on a ball valve. I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. And then you thread on another pipe, and you got to see where that ends up. These are called sprinkler pipe nipples. These come in 2-inch increments. These happen to be 6 and 8 inch, but you can get all different sizes. You'll just have to calculate what's going to work best for you depending on the pot that you picked, so that it works out so it's poking out at the right space. So there's 2 things I can do. I can either have the power cord come up and over the edge, or I can drill a hole right above this top plate and have it come out the side. So I'm going to do it that way. So we're going to drill this hole right here. I want to put a little slice right down to the hole. I'm going to come in here, just like that. Now I can open this up and put the cord through there. I also need to drill a hole in the plate for the cord to come up through. And now I'm just going to cut a slot with the hacksaw. There we go. Now we have a slot for the cord. So I have a ball valve in here because I want to control the rate of flow. So that way if the pumper's too powerful, I can tone it down a little bit or turn it up. And we're going to add this last piece on here, and then we're going to put it in. Now it's time for some decorative rocks. Got these at Home Depot. This will make it look really nice. Just cover that top plate so you don't see any of the holes. I think that looks pretty good right there. Maybe one more. There we go. It's time to fill it up with water. Give it a test run and see how this thing works. There are some attachments that you can put on here. I'll get to that in some other videos, but for now this is just going to be a bubbler. It's going to be probably about this high. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see how this thing works. Plug it in. Look at that. You know, there's just something about fire and water that are just mesmerizing to look at and to listen to. So this bubbler is a little high. It's splashing just a bit. That was the purpose of the ball valve in there. So you can take this out, turn the ball valve down a little bit, put it back together, and adjust the height to whatever you want. Are you ready to transform your backyard with a custom timber structure? I can help. Visit my website at timberwestdesign.com and fill out the contact form. Let's get in touch. I offer a free consultation where you can share photos of your outdoor space and I'll provide you with some design options. From there, we can ship you a custom kit directly to your city that you can install in your yard. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. See you next time and have a great day.